already a private company, so they only need private donations. And my opponent said that global warming is real, but as I stated before, global warming is a false concept as stated by Boston Heartland Institute. And my opponent said that colonization is illegal, but as I stated before, colonization is technically legal as according to American Institute of Physics. And my opponent said that only that the manual removal, that says he solves manual removal, that says he can solve space debris, but in my evidence it says that only manual removal of space debris solves, as quoted by Angela University 2010, because there is currently no man-made space debris removal system in operation, and Switzerland just recently made a man-made space debris removal system, so which is why we should commence our counterparts. And they said that it will create more jobs and create more democracy, but as my partner already stated, that democracy doesn't solve wars according to China's International Journal on World Peace. And they said that new public engagement leads to democracy, but not many people care. But not many care about the content, only the academics care. So according to Harrison and the Foundation for the Future 2000, it may not be the only people who are really interested in academics are academics and the electoral descendants of those who are involved in SETI. If contact is late for centuries, it will impact people. So therefore, it shows that public won't be engaged and it won't lead to democracy. For all the reasons above, we urge you to vote for negative.
Although my opponent has claimed that she has refuted all my arguments, she has dropped the following arguments. Inherency. 3. Anthropocentric bias deters space exploration. Sovereignty, who we are. Sovereignty. 3. Space debris, solve space debris. Although she tried to refute, she had contradicted herself while she was stating her own counterpoint. Advantages leads to public engagement, and advantages 3 stimulates innovation. And also 4 global cooperation. The space race inspired a generation of scientists and innovators. It has contributed to measurable technological advancement and has also improved our health and well-being and leading to world. The space helped America achieve new heights not long ago. In 1791, the telegram was invented by Samuel. In 1879, the telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. And in 1956, the cordless phone was invented by Dr. Raymond. Today, we can simply send family pictures through our cell phones, download files with our cell phones. If we stop investing in technology, human civilization and the quality of life will be harmed. So we must invest. For these reasons, about urge you to vote for the affirmative. My opponent has also said that space is only popular to academics. But according to Carview 2011, 74% of adult Americans believe that it is at least somewhat important that the United States to have a human space exploration program. And my opponent also in the Crossfire has stated that ET does not exist. But according to Huffington Post, February 2012, speaking Frank Skinner, BBC Current Affairs shows that opinionated, he said the government around the world have been in regular contact with aliens for many decades. Well, the reasons about we would urge you to vote for the amendment. Thank you. What? He said affirmative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen and fellow debaters and honorable judges, we will now summarize the 3 most important reasons why we win this debate. First, our disadvantages was that spending disadvantages. U.S. economy is stable, and if we do the affirmative plan, it will cause economic collapse and even wars. Honorable judges, please note that disadvantages outweigh the affirmative advantages. We also refuted all the negative arguments of inherency, harms, and insolvency. Second, affirmative dropped our SETI does fine without government funding. We refuted that, but they didn't defend it back. And lastly, our counterplan will get rid of affirmative's hard. Still, affirmative didn't answer any of our counterplan. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, we therefore ask you to vote negative in order to save the future of humans. Thank you.
Guests, delegates, and debaters and judges. I'm going to be going through things fast, so keep up with me, okay? First things first, okay? The U.S. is not okay. Its economy is going down. Right now, it's in a 16.4 trillion debt, and debt held by the public is 9.7 trillion. And this is evidence from today, not yesterday, today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, next thing. SETI also does not. Their counterplan was Swiss, right? Swiss, which is fund Swiss, right? But SETI over here has its net benefit covers much more. It doesn't just solve space issues as we stated. It also solves the economy, and it's just everything stated in 1SE it solves. While the Swiss only solves space debris. And the greatest reason why is that because right now, as you guys all know, the U.S. economy is not alive right now. The U.S. economy is down. And how can we do it? How can we help? We can do it by being smart. We can be smart by spending only $2.5 million in something that can benefit us all later on. So the affirmative will win this debate and proceed with government funding for SETI for two out of the ample amounts of reasons. The first conviction is that SETI can create a new technological innovation which will impact our daily life, as my partner Byron has stated. The second reason is that SETI will only ask for $2.5 million funding from the government, will stimulate the economy and generate more than 10,000 possible jobs nationwide over the next few years. Clearly, this is a smart spending. Since they're coming up to the day, the unemployment rate is up to 8.3. Again, today, not yesterday, but by funding SETI, which only asks for $2.5 million, it can generate more than 10,000 jobs. Clearly, this is smart spending. On that high note, we urge the judges, you to vote for the affirmative. Thank you.